Hello, beautiful thrivers. It's so awesome to see you today. We are going to be doing part 5 of my Somatic Body Reset series to help you build your interoceptive skills. That means in the series, we are addressing different parts of the body so you can feel the whole. Interoception allows you to understand the sensations in your body. That could mean, are you hot or cold? Do your muscles feel tight or loose? Even right down to what emotions you're experiencing in the moment. We're going to be working on our hips and our legs and our ankles today. And hips are very important because it's said in yoga that all our fears live in the hips. Therefore, hip practices can be a little emotional. Just be aware of that. From a somatic perspective, hips can get really locked into a trauma response. What you need today, if you've got it, is a yoga strap. So bring it in with you. If you don't have a yoga strap, you can use a towel or you can also just use your hands. And remember to honor your body and listen to yourself during this practice. Let's get started. As usual, it's so wonderful to see you and be with you today. You are going to need a yoga strap, and of course, if you don't have one, you can use a towel. Just make sure it's long enough because you will be holding it on either side, or you can also use your hands, and I'll show you that in a second. What we'll do is get right into it. We'll do the left leg first. So I'm going to come over and get on my back. So get on your back, feet on the ground. Just melt into the earth. Place your hands against the yoga mat or whatever surface you're lying on. Ooh, I might scootle up a little bit so you can just see me completely. Okay, close your eyes if it feels good to you. And just feel into your space and how your body rests against your yoga mat. Notice the back of your head. Your shoulders. How do your shoulders sit against your surface? Your upper back. Your mid back, your lower back and sacrum, let them melt. Your buttocks, your arms and the palms of your hands, let them easily rest against the earth. And your feet, the balls of your feet, the arches, the heels. Just feel in for a moment. Let it all melt in so you can focus on isolating the lower part of your body, gaining that connection that you're seeking. Good. If you had your eyes closed, I invite you to open them. And you're going to take your strap now and basically place it behind your left leg, just to hold your left leg. If you don't have your strap, use a towel, as I mentioned, or you can use your hands. Just clasp your hands together and then place them behind your thigh. We do this to not necessarily brace in a very tightened way, but just to isolate so that we can really focus on the sensations. We're first going to focus on our ankles. So we're going to extend our toe and then bring our toe back, but we move the ankle together. This particular movement is really good for ankle mobility. And I really feel this is a part of our body that we ignore a lot. So just try to feel in the sensations. the stretch in your calf, as well as the stretch you can feel on the top of your shin. Try to keep your leg at a 90-degree angle. You can hold your strap any way, one hand, two hands, really doesn't matter. It's really up to you. And we're going to do 4 together to the breath. The reason why we use the breath is because if we hold our breath, or we give the impression to our body that we're holding the breath, our brain thinks we're in danger. So we really want to use our breath here to feel into that area. Okay, let's get ready. Do your best with the 90-degree. It's certainly not the end of the world if you're not there. Keep your foot in neutral. Try to spread your toes out. And then inhale, point your toe and ankle forward. Exhale. Flex your foot back towards your knee. Keep your toes spread. Inhale, point your toe forward. Exhale. Woo, feel your calf being active and contracting. And inhale, point your toe forward. Exhale, flex your toes towards your knee. Last one, inhale. Whew. Point your toes forward. Exhale. Flex your toes towards your knee. Feel that stretch in your calf muscle. And then release back to neutral. Shake out your foot a little bit. Bring it down to the earth. Let it relax. We're not done on this side. Bringing your leg back up. Again, using this to isolate. Holding your strap any way that works. Try to keep your knee at 90-degree angle. And what we're going to do is now we are going to do ankle circles. And so if you can follow my finger, we're going this way and this way and this way. Now this might be a little hard to do because again, I feel that we don't move our ankles in this manner. But if you really want strong, healthy ankles that move, not just move up and down when we walk, but can move and articulate a little more to the left and right, this is a great exercise. But mostly we're here to also feel it somatically. Okay, so we're going to do this 4 times as well together. And knee at 90-degree angle, foot in neutral, and then we're going to turn our ankle toward our inner thigh first, and then towards the IT band, the outside of our thigh. Ready? Inhale, turn your ankle toward your inner thigh. Try to spread your toes out. Exhale, turn your ankle towards your IT band or the outer thigh. This might feel really weird. I know it feels different to me. Inhale, turn your ankle towards your inner thigh. Exhale, turn your ankle towards your IT band. Take this moment to pause, add and slow it down. Inhale, third one, turn your ankle, just your ankle, towards your inner thigh. Try to keep your toes spread. Exhale. Turn your ankle towards your IT band. Last one, inhale, turn your ankle towards your inner thigh. And then exhale, turn your ankle towards your IT band. Come back to neutral with your foot, shake it out, bring your foot back to earth for a moment. Let it rest. Whew. Noticing if you feel some changes or different sensations. We're going to go back into it. Coming back into 90 degrees, Now this time we're going to actually straighten our leg. This is a typical yoga static pose where we straighten our leg, and then, if you're doing it right, you're supposed to try to bring the leg towards your head. We're not doing that because we still use movement in somatic yoga. So the idea with straightening the leg is not to make it completely rigidly straight. I want you to feel contraction and release. That is part of somatics, which is also called pendiculation. And I'll kind of explain it as we're doing it. But essentially, it allows your nervous system to feel the difference between sort of activity to calmness. I guess I just explained it. Okay, let's get ready. You can shake out your leg, coming into 90 degrees. And then what we're going to do is when we come down, we're just going to let your foot basically drop, but a little more controlled. Don't just flop it. Drop it and release. Have the back of your foot towards the back of your thigh. So coming into 90 degrees, we'll do 4 of these together. To the breath again. Have your foot, if you can, have it sort of straight, neutral. And then isolate. But this time, brace a little bit more with your strap. Okay. Ready. Inhale, straighten your leg. And try to bring your foot or your toes towards your head as much as possible. Not necessary though. And then exhale. Let the leg go. Slowly, gently. Even let it try to tap the back of your leg. Next one. Inhale, straighten your leg. Hold your leg in place with your strap. Try to curl your toes a little more towards your head if possible, just so you can feel that stretch in the hamstring. Exhale, let your leg go. Gently flop. Have a little bit of control. Third one. Inhale, bring your leg up, straighten. Try to curl your toes towards you a bit. Exhale, bring your leg down. Try to feel that release as you come down. Last one. Inhale, straighten your leg. Doing beautiful, by the way. Exhale, release the leg. And this time, definitely just let it flop up and down for a bit, just so you feel it. Feel the difference. Bring your foot back to earth. Beautiful. Just letting your sacrum rest, even shaking your sacrum out a little bit. I hope you felt the difference between the contraction and the release. Now, you're going to remove your strap or towel or hands because we are now going to get into our hips. If you can remember, in yoga, it is said that our fears live in our hips, and a lot can be accumulated in the hips. So just be gentle with yourself here because some emotions might come up, some discomfort, but just do your best. And remember that when we roll around our joints or do joint rotations, it helps loosen the fascia, and it really helps with that sort of hip lock that can happen in a trauma response. So just trying to feel into the hips. It's not about making your hips right today. It's just about feeling in. And again, noticing. Becoming friends with your body. Now, you're going to grasp your left knee. It doesn't matter if your foot is is pointed or not, but it helps just to maybe keep it in neutral. And we're going to turn our knee out like this. And then we're going to switch sides to bring our knee inwards to really focus. So in a way, we're looking at the abductor on the outside and the abductor on the inside, and then really working into the hip joint. Okay, getting ready, grasping your knee, and then just do your best with this one. We'll do a rotation 5 times outwards and then 5 times inwards. With this one, just try to breathe easily and deeply. Ready. Let's go. 5, 4, 3, just feeling the rotation of your hip. 2, and 1. Let's do a bonus. 0. Remember to go slowly. Just try to really feel in. And another thing that helps is to push your other leg down, or your hip with your hand. Or you can also lengthen out your other leg. But for me, it really helps to anchor when I press my hand on my other hip. Let's go the other side. Ready? 5, 4, 3. Just feeling that in your IT band abductor. 2, 1, and 0. We'll do another one. Release. Shake out that leg. Shake it out different ways. Be creative. Let your nervous system know that you've been doing a little work with it, but it can now relax. Now, we're going to switch sides. You don't have to switch your position, but I'm going to so I can show you everything on this side. Get our strap over here. Okay, ready. Bring your strap around your right leg. And again, just gently brace. Hold it with both hands, one hand. Try to keep your leg in a 90-degree position if you can. I'm going to come down a little more so you can see it all. Now, remember, we're going to do the foot extensions. And it's almost the same thing. It's like we are contracting, expanding. Maybe that's a little off base, but try to think of it that way if you can. Okay, now another thing you might notice a difference between the two sides. So again, just observe. Keep your foot in neutral. We'll do this 4 times together. Try to spread your toes. And then get ready. Inhale. Extend your toes forward, your ankle forward. Exhale. Pull your foot back and your ankle back towards your knee. Inhale. Extend your toes and ankle forward. Exhale. Pull your foot back, toes towards your knee. Third one. Inhale. Extend your toes out, your ankle out. Really get the benefit of this. Feel it in your shin. Exhale. Notice the stretch in your calf, your ankle joint, and pointing your toes towards your knee. Last one. Inhale. Feeling the differences, feeling the stretch. Exhale. Feeling that in your calf. Pointing your toes towards your knee. And then come back to neutral, release, and just shake out your foot a bit. Place your foot on the ground if you need to. And now we'll come back up 90 degrees, foot in neutral, and we're going to turn our ankle around, side to side. We're going to turn inwards first and then outwards second. So turning towards your inner thigh and your IT band 4 times together. Sink in. Get ready to your inhale and exhale. Inhale. Turn your ankle toward your inner thigh. Exhale. Turn your ankle towards your IT band or your outer thigh. Feeling how that is. Inhale. Turn your ankle towards your inner thigh. Exhale. Turn your ankle towards your IT band. Third one. Inhale. Turn your ankle towards your inner thigh. Exhale. Turn your ankle towards your outer thigh. Last one. Inhale. Turn your ankle towards your inner thigh. Exhale. Turn your ankle towards your IT band and feel the stretch in. Even try to stretch your toes if you can. And come back to neutral. Shake your foot. Place your foot on the ground just to relax it for a second. Let it release. Lovely. Now we're going to do the leg straightening contraction release, the true contraction release that you can experience in somatics. Now remember this one, just really actually brace your strap or your towel or under your, with your hands a little tighter on this one, just because we are doing more movement that pitches up our leg. Now remember, this isn't about perfection. This is about feeling it in the back of your hamstring and how the release is when you come down and just lightly drop your leg against the back of your thigh. Coming into neutral, we'll do 4 together. 2 are inhale and exhale. Foot to neutral if possible. Ready. Inhale, straighten your leg. Feel the stretch in the back of your hamstring. Try to bring your toes towards your head if you can. If you can't, not the end of the world. Exhale, slowly bring your leg down and let it lightly drop against the back of your thigh. Beautiful. Next one. Inhale, straighten your leg. Feeling that stretch, the glorious contraction. And then exhale, slowly bring your leg down and just let it drop lightly against the back of your thigh. Third one. Inhale, contract, stretch, bring your toes towards your head if you can. Exhale, drop. Just feel the leg relax. Last one. Inhale. Stretch, stretch, feeling it all the way in through your sciatic. You can feel it there. Exhale, come down. Slowly, lightly drop your back of your foot against your thigh. Feel that release. Shake out your leg now. Let your entire foot go. Yes. Remove your strap. And now we are going to get into our hips on this side. It's important to work both sides to balance out, but more just to feel the difference. Because again, you might feel something different versus the left to the right to the left. And so this particular ankle, I felt it was very crunchy. I don't know about you. Okay, so you're going to grasp your right knee as we did, and we're going to rotate our hip outwards, and then we'll rotate it inwards 5 times plus the bonus. Keep your foot loose. It doesn't have to be in any kind of position, and just ground back into your yoga mat. Again, you can get this leg to just come down if you want. You can have that leg down and then press your other hand onto your hip just to brace it a little, or you can keep your foot on the ground. I like to keep it on the ground personally, but you play with it yourself. Okay, grasp your knee and breathe easily and deeply in this one. So, ready? We'll go 5, 4, just really turning that knee. 3, 2, 1, and then bonus 0. Changing directions, turning your knee this way. 5, 4, 3, 2. Pause if this feels too overwhelming. 1, 0. Release. Just let your legs spread out and extend onto the mat. Now, one thing I'll want to do before we relax is just tap around your pelvis area, just to release everything finally. And in this area of your body, by the way, is where we collect a lot of lymphatic fluid. We collect fears and lymphatic fluid here. So just tap a little bit with me. And it just feels really comforting as well. Remember, the nervous system likes touch, likes sound, and tapping is another one that it likes. Okay, just start to slow down your tapping. And just let your, I'm just gonna go up a little bit. Let your hands rest either palms down or palms up, whatever works for you. Let your legs relax, let go. And you can stay here in Shivasana if you like. However, another pose that might feel really nice, if you want to try it here with me, is fetal curl. How you do that is you come over and place your legs together and your knees, and of course you come up into what a curl position like this. You can bring your bottom hand down, and I just basically use it as a pillow for my head. Hopefully this isn't hurting my mic. And then you take your top hand, and usually I clasp my bottom arm. It is like a self-hug. Another thing, you can really bring your curl in tightly, just to really feel the comforting nature of this shape. Close your eyes if you want here, or you can stay in your Shivasana if you're already there. Sink in. Let's just take a quick moment to integrate. Did you feel some of the tightness in your ankles and your hamstrings and your hips? Just loosen. Did you feel something powerful as you rotated your hip joints? Is there more calm, more peace, even more understanding and compassion towards yourself? Be gentle with your body. Treat it with grace. Most importantly, do you feel a difference in your emotions? Relaxation, clarity, all of these things you deserve. Just breathe, just breathe. In, out. As you feel this beautiful, soothing fetal curl shape, know that you can return to this shape anytime. To close out, let's just inhale deeply, and then we'll make a shh sound. Remember, the nervous system likes sound. Inhale. Even if you're on your back in Shivasana, you can do this particular breath and shh sound. Let's do another one together. Lengthen out your exhale if you can. Inhale. So good. When you are ready, open your eyes if you have them closed. Whatever position you're in, try to push up from it to come into a sitting shape. And I really want to thank you for joining today. I really hope that this practice was useful to you, that you discovered something different and something amazing. If you are new to me, I would really appreciate a like, a subscribe, and if you're not new to me, show me a comment. Throw out a comment my way. I really like to hear feedback on how these practices land with you. Remember to hit that notification button too, so you do receive new practices from me and you don't miss anything. I'm just always grateful that you join and that you show up for yourself. We'll see you again.
Beautiful Thrivers, if you enjoyed this video, please subscribe so I can deliver more of this content to you. Sending lots of light and love, and see you next time.